So, hi, today I'm recording a new game called Unturned. Well, yeah, it's pretty new. It's available on Mac, Windows, and Linux on Steam. It's about 100 megabytes. Try it out, unless you're scared of block zombies, but if you watch Minecraft, then you're not, clearly. So, it's a zombie survival game. Well, for me, it's more like a zombie massacre game. I'm trying to get the, best stuff. It's like DayZ plus Minecraft, yeah. Rex just said that. I'm taking this note because I'm trying to label all my chests. So zombies come in two shapes, crawling and walking. Also, well, for military crawling, military walking, regular civilian crawling, civilian walking. So military zombies just have more health than civilian zombies. And so civilian zombies are... So let me explain. You see the 5 bars at the bottom? The first one is health. I'm at 80% health right now, so I'll take the dressing I have in my inventory, which is heals 20 health. Or 20% health, I guess. Ow. Nice. So, this is a really good weapon. It's like one of the 2 best weapons in the game. The other one being the sledgehammer. So, let me show you the map real quick. The next one's hunger, thirst, sickness, which if any of those 3 reach the top, you die very quickly. And this last one's stamina, which doesn't really. So I've got night vision glasses and to toggle night vision. Or / miner's helmet if you have it. So I'm currently, as you can tell, in Alberton. The best loot is in O'Leary, Alberton, Charlottetown, and Belfast Airport. Burywood has some pretty good loot, but it has the most zombies of any place, and it's like by far the most dangerous, so I don't recommend it until you really gotta. The 2 farms have a chance of spawning chainsaws or as well as that cargo ship over there, as well as crossbows. So you see the scope on my crossbow, it's called a 20x zoom scope. The only way to get it is by finding a timber wolf in a military location, which is the best sniper rifle. It's the most powerful sniper rifle, but it's also the loudest and the rarest ammo and the slowest reloading sniper rifle. And honestly, the only reason you might want it is for PvP, because it can one-shot players as well, while the others can only one-shot zombies. So this is on par with another sniper rifle. Its advantage over the other sniper rifle is its complete silentness and the cheapness of its ammunition, also known as arrows. The other one uses civilian ammo, civilian grade ammunition. Awesome, I found it. Oh no, this is a shotgun. Civilian grade ammo. Let me turn off my vision. It looks like this. It takes 1 box. You fill magazines with this stuff. So like, say I don't have any guns on me. Oh yeah, I was gonna take the dressing. This is a dressing. It's the highest tier of bandage. It recovers 20 health and 5 sickness. The next lower tier is 10 health, and the next lower tier is 5 health. All 3 of them stop bleeding. Also, that's an effect which you get if you get hit with a bladed weapon, such as the katana. Also, headshot with a ranged weapon. Or traps. By the way, the reason I used host instead of single player is I could turn PvP off, because with PvP on, I die on my own traps. Back by my base, which is, as I said, by O'Leary. So these are civilian bullets. Let me see if I have any. Yes, I do. Okay, I'll take them. So this is my backpack. This is arguably the best backpack in the game. There's one competing with it. So this is the rucksack. The competing backpack is the Alice pack. This one has 17.5 kilos and 25 slots. 5-slot hotbar. The competing backpack has also a 5-slot hotbar, but it has 20 kilos of weight, but it only has 20 slots. So that's why it's competing for like lumberjack, mass collecting of some one thing, you'd probably want the Alice pack, but for just general foraging or like what I'm doing right now, you'd probably want so there are 3 ways to get food. Farming, which is what I'm doing right now, hunting, and scavenging. Scavenging is where you go to towns, find like dinner places, and get like canned foods and candy bars from there. Farming is where you this is a canteen. It's crafted with a pure water bottle. Don't try to do it with a moldy bottle. It looks like this. Don't try to do it with a moldy bottled water, which looks like this. Here, I'll show you how it looks on the ground. These are only valuable if you think you can find purification tablets, which aren't that rare. So I recommend you grab them anyway, at least one if you want to make a canteen. So it's like this bottle with green slush in it, and this is a large bottled water. It looks the same as a small one, except for it's bigger. Okay, so this is one of the most valuable buildings. It's a pharmacy. I just found some antibiotics, which are some of the best healing stuff. Just painkillers, those are really good too. Oh yes, Z to prone, X to oh, I found a dressing, nice. Z to and rag, I'm not even gonna bother taking that. So X to crouch, Z to prone. That's of course the default controls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the hot bar. 5. I have some painkillers in my hot bar. So those are 30 health. Dressing, and also when you get low on health, if I get low on health, you'll see your screen turns all gray. By the way, the reason my screen was gray before is night vision. Night vision makes my screen gray. This is military night vision. The reason I use it and not civilian night vision, which is green and less bothering, is because this has built-in protection, so I don't need to constantly switch to a helmet. Damn it, I fell into the water. So the way you... So, shift to sprint, space to jump. So with a melee weapon, which isn't a flashlight, or maybe a few other things, right-click is to power attack, which with endurance level, it's a skill. I'll show you what that is. 0 will take 10. With endurance level maxed, it'll take 0. So this is a katana's power attack. I need one of those to damage to one-shot a military zombie in the head. Also, a nice guideline for your melee weapons: if you look straight down and attack, if it doesn't hit the ground, then you should try to find something which does. Like, if you want to be challenging or you like some particular weapon, then go ahead, but just like a general guideline, this is scrap metal. It's basically worthless because you can craft it by taking 2 stones and on a campfire. But, you know. So here, machete. Let's see. Is this a good weapon? Oh, by the way, left click on a weapon to equip, to open up this menu where it shows its weight, equipped option, which is de-equip because I'm already equipping it, and a drop option. Right click to move it around in your inventory. Okay, so I just de-equipped it again. So let's select this machete and see. See, it can't hit the ground, so I'd prefer it over some weak weapons, but it's not ideal. This is like the younger brother of the katana. It's like worse than the katana in all ways. Which is, by the way, the one. Well, I'm not sure if I said this in this video or a previous take. The katana is one of the 2 best weapons in the game. The other being the sledgehammer with higher damage but lower whacking, lower hitting rate, and not bladed. So for PvP it's worse because it doesn't give them bleeding. So this is a canned coal. It's one of the canned things you can find. This recovers surprisingly no stamina, but it does recover thirst, like 20 or something. A canteen recovers. The reason you'd want to craft something into a canteen, pure water into a canteen before drinking it, is because construction helmets, those are basically useless unless you have a torch, which is a flashlight with which you spawn on easy mode, because you can you can craft into a mining helmet, which means you can wear it on your head. This is some canned chili. It is food. It's some of the canned food that you can find. Eat it. It gives you a bit. This is granola bar. I'm not going to bother eating it right now because it's wasteful. So yeah, I was going to show you skills. Let's just check it around up here. So here's a stick. These are super common. You just need to chop down a tree with an axe, which you can find basically anywhere. Bayonet. Ooh, I don't think I have one of those. So bayonet, I've had some in my when I was playing with Yaksher though on his one. So if you up to bayonet, it's on my it's a tactical attachment. If your tactical attachment can be toggled or something, just press F while not hovering over something. Oh yeah, how do you pick things up? You just hover over them and press F. So I prefer the vertical grip. Actually, here this might be better, but though both are useless because this thing has 0 recoil. So I don't know why I'd put a vertical grip. Vertical grip reduces vertical recoil. Angled grip reduces horizontal recoil. Let's see what other tactical attachments are there. So there are 3 attachment slots. Well, 4 if you count the magazine. So there's magazine, which for this is simple. Barrel, which this doesn't have because it's a crossbow. Scope and a tactical. Tactical is tactical lights, tactical lasers, bayonets, grips. This is a magical cloak, and that's a poncho. Those are vests. This is a vest. It's armor. I have better armor, but this looks better, and honestly, I don't get hit enough to really care. I've got plenty of healing stuff, so I'm just gonna put this back on. Yeah, I'll put this vertical grip back on and drop the bayonet because the bayonet is kind of useless. Also, if you fall from too far, you do not take full damage in this game, but if you fall from too far, you will break your legs, which means you can't sprint, you can't jump. Yeah, you can't sprint, you can't jump, you can't swim fast. You can't climb ladders fast. There are ladders, as you saw. If you hold shift while climbing up the ladder, you'll climb it fast. Also, a thing that's important to note, you move just as fast backwards and forwards or side to side, and you can sprint to all directions. Also, if you want to move fast, hold both W and A/D. You'll move kind of diagonally, but you'll move like with the sum of the speeds instead of. And basically, you'd move with the square root of 2 speed instead of with 1 speed. So yeah, it's handy. I'm not going to bother explaining the math about that. Yeah. So this is Alberton, and so there's some houses. Kitchen knife is basically a terrible weapon. I earlier today I was just playing. Here, let me show you. So you need a power attack to kill a civilian zombie, which isn't that uncommon, actually. Ooh. Oh, that's an outfield. Sure, I'll show you. It has all the attachments. So let's equip. Oh yeah, to open the attachment screen, you need to hold it. So see, barrel. This is silencers, mufflers. By the way, so there are silencers and there are flash hiders, but there are also things. And those two you can only find, but you can also craft a muffler. A muffler with. Over fire with 2 cans and 2 canned colas. Next, there's a sight. You can find red dot sights, holographic sights. Find not like on guns. These are the ones you find lying around. Holographic sights, red dot sights, 6x zoom scopes, and 12x zoom scopes. 7 and 20x zoom scopes are unique to the guns they spawn on, but you can take them off. So this is an outfield. It can one-shot a zombie to the civilian zombie to the head, but I believe it can't do a military zombie, so I missed the head there. I'm used to 12x zoom scopes. Also, zombies are attracted to all sorts of noise. Footsteps. That's why Sneaky Beak is good. Also, it just reduces accuracy. Gunshots, of course. That's why you want a quiet gun, even in not PvP. And silencers and stuff. What else makes noise that they'll be attracted to? Oh yeah, let me show you this kitchen knife. Oh, by the way, I've got maxed warrior skills, so maybe this actually takes more hits than that to kill. Well, I'm not sure. More than one power attack to the head. But look, this is super short range. Let's see. So I can hit it this distance, that distance. Can't hit it this. In comparison, the katana can hit like from. Oh wow, it's not like swords I thought, but okay. Let me show you the chainsaw just because I want to. So it's mainly a good axe, but it's a pretty bad weapon actually. It does very small amounts of damage, but very fast, and it's the only fully automatic melee weapon. But anyway, so let's get some distance on him so I can look in my inventory. So yeah, I'm just sprinting backwards right now. It's exactly as fast as sprinting forwards. Okay, I've got a bit of distance. I can do equip. Okay, so let me show you. See, I had to get like right up in his face to do that. Also, this power attack is a lot slower than this thing's just regular attack. This is like the machete's younger brother. Also, it has a different animation for its power attack, but also its power attack is, I think, slower. So yeah, this thing's just sucky. But, you know, if it's the only thing you can find. So when you spawn, depending on the difficulty, you'll either have nothing, or in medium and hard mode, or in easy mode, you will have a flashlight, a chocolate bar, and an apple juice box. Chocolate bar and apple juice boxes, like, they don't really matter. You can just eat them right away. The torch doesn't matter much either, but, you know, it's okay-ish melee weapon. Let's see if I can find another zombie. I need another zombie to show you how you start off in normal mode. So, clothes, you can put them on. I'm wearing a black version of the firefighter uniform and ninja pants. I'm not even sure where you find those. I think I found them in a military location. So, see this blue sweater shirt? I can take it, and I can either put it on, which won't look nearly as good as mine. I look pretty sick. But also, if you've got clothes, or you don't feel like you need them because they don't do much, and you can put it in your crafting menu, and it uncrafts into cloth. So this is just one cloth, so it's totally useless, unless you have a handsaw, in which case you can make rope. But with two cloth, you can put two cloth together to make a rag. A rag heals 5 health. This place usually has a lot more clothes. I can't show you it. So then if I had, let's get some clothes will give you 2 cloth. I believe these boring pants, yeah. So also if you hold control before you click craft, if you hold control, it'll craft all. So see, if these 2 rags, I can craft them into a bandage. Now, if suppose I had got another bandage, just pretend, I could put it in the crafting grid and make a dress. Now, the last stage is just for, like, inventory saving. I'll just use this, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I have full health. The first stage, the 2 rags to make a bandage is pretty useless. But 2 bandages to make a dressing is useful, because a dressing, as well as recovering 20 health, which is 2 times a bandage, it will also recover 5 sickness points. So antibiotics recover 30 sickness points and 50 health and do not stop bleeding. Painkillers recover 30 health. Dressing recover 20 health, and by the way, I have a lot more of this stuff at home. Dressing recover 20 health and 5 sickness. Vaccines recover 50 sickness and 10 health. Also, and I'll show you some other stuff. Blood bags recover 100% health. They're rare. So, you see, don't eat moldy food. You know, I think I can afford to show you what happens. So you see I'm hungry, and, you know, I'm just going to eat this moldy food. Oops, bad idea. You see my sickness? If you didn't, you can go back. It just bumped up by 5. So that's because I have such a high immunity skill. Otherwise, it would have been like 15. Also, by the reason I am the zombies don't come at me like that is because I've got my sneaky beaky max. If I were to have 0 sneaky beaky, when I walked, if I sprinted into town, like every zombie in town would come after me. So what else? MRE recovers like 80, or 100, I'm not sure, percent in, I've never actually eaten one. Yaksher did though, but he didn't have some. So I'm not sure exactly how much they do, but they're like the best food/drink, but they are rare, so I'm just saving them in case I'm in an emergency. Carjack. What it does is, see my car? So say for some reason I can't back out, and I feel like my car's stuck. Well, I take my car jack, and I equipped it, or put it on my hopper, and then I just left click on the car, and it'll launch it into the air, and this helps with getting your car unstuck. And see, now I can just drive away. Yeah, there's not a single zombie left in. So if you want to attract all the zombies to you, you can just honk in your car, but note, the zombies will attack your car if you're in it, so I recommend getting out of your car before they will get there. Next is the blowtorch. Blowtorch for repairing vehicles. So my car is slightly damaged, so I get this X. I don't recommend you repair it like till there's no X, I just recommend you repair it. I'm not even sure if the X disappears once it's not damaged. I recommend you repair it until it's not smoking, and then a bit more. So first the zombies will hit it for a while and nothing will happen. Then it'll start smoking lightly, like faint smoke. Then it'll start smoking seriously. Then it'll catch fire, at which point you can't repair it and you can't use it. And then it'll explode. And it pushes you out. The explosion on PvP mode will kill everything around, basically. On PvE mode, though, it only kills zombies, so, I mean, you might want to stay in your car, maybe, and kill all the zombies, I don't know. This is fertilizer. It is craftable, so, yeah, it's not that useful. So you can find all sorts of seeds. Oh, right. So I found that moldy food, and I ate it, and that was a bad idea, remember? But that doesn't mean moldy food is useless. See this moldy corn? I'm not actually going to keep this, but... So I can take it, and I can put it in my crafting grid. Not grid, sorry, Minecraft style. And I get a corn seed. This corn seed can be planted either on the ground or on a greenhouse platform. Greenhouse platforms are that's like crafting. That's complicated. I'll tell you about that later. So I'll just plant it like this. So see how it's little? So I'm too lazy to wait right now to show you. So I'm going to just take this fertilizer. Fertilizer can either be used to craft greenhouse platforms, or to do this. Left click on something. Yeah, it's like bone meal basically. And now I can press F to harvest. Now I got a fresh corn. So I could either eat this, but I'm not going to show you the next step. You can also craft it into two corn seeds. Then I can plant each of these. Bam, bam. And then you just keep doing this until you've got a satisfactory size farm. And then later you do then later when you do a full harvest, you just craft half of it back into seeds. So this is me using my crossbow with a 20x zoom scope, and it's awesome. So this is a tree, as you might have figured out. I have a chainsaw, which is the fastest way of chopping down, as well as a maxed outdoors skill. So this will only take a moment. So when I chopped it down, it dropped sticks and logs. And sometimes it'll drop branches, which can be crafted into 3 sticks. So a stick is useful for some things, but I won't show you that right now. A log can be crafted into 4 boards. There's nothing else a log can be used for, so you might as well just do that. But I don't recommend it because you want to save inventory. Boards can be crafted at 4 sticks each with a handsaw, so I don't recommend you pick up sticks either. What else? I'm looking for a rock right now, but, it's kind of useless because I left my pickaxe at home, so I'm just going to go home now. So chainsaw, oh yeah, also the chainsaw being the only automatic melee weapon, this only applies to chainsaw because a gun would run out of ammo if you click. If you hold click, then press tab, and then I'm no longer holding click. it kind of locks the chainsaw on. Just clicking will turn it off again. This is like if you're destroying your structures, it takes so long, you might as well just leave. So you can just like sit back and relax while it chops away. So this is a car. So just W. So this. Oh no, I just rode over something and I flipped. So see that zombie? He's aggroed on me. So see, he's hitting something, but I'm not getting damaged. What he's hitting is my car. But say I'm like me and I don't need XP anymore. You could just drive over the zombies at high speed and they die. Also, if you mind the blood and gore, you can just go to options, graphics. Oh wait, it's in settings. Settings. Oh yeah, and escape to, and you set it between bloody and peaceful. It's not actually M for mature. So this is the way to Confederation Bridge. There's some stuff here. I'm not gonna bother showing it to you. So trees regrow every time you relog or the server resets. So does loot, and so do loot and zombies. So I'm just gonna skip those zombies by. This is my house. This is not my driveway. This is my way into my house. So I crafted a couple of chests. By like crates requires skill level 1 in crafting, which is somewhere down here. Chest requires skill level 2, and I gotta go, I think. So see you. But so I have some tools. Here's my pick. I'll show you the rest next time. So I'll just call this episode part 1. Bye. See ya in a moment. Oh yeah, by the way, the GUI looks like this. Character, you can customize your hairstyle and stuff. So my guy's wearing too much outfitting for me to be able to do much with him. I'd need to like take off my helmet, but anyway. So yeah, options, graphics. This is controls. You can go here to either look at the controls or change them. Full screen off.